Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Oddworld Soulstorm, where I just had a slight recording issue. OBS crashed instead of starting, but it was a little bit late to notify me that it crashed. So I walked left a little bit. You haven't missed much. Sorry about no episode on Friday, but I got the second dose of the COVID vaccine on Thursday afternoon, and I was not feeling up to doing stuff for most of Friday. But I'm good now. I feel recovered now. So we are still trying to get to the comms tower, and also we must talk to this worker.
Working down here, and them security teams will be rushing down from the comm towers real quick. Better be careful.
Okay, and our objective indicates that, in fact, we do not want to be careful. We want to do exactly that thing. That feels a little... A thing that I do think is kind of a bummer is the way that the sligs are just like incredibly inconsistent in how they respond to loose mudokons. Like, sometimes doing something... Why did that not get your attention? Why did that open? Did it open because the... Oh. I wonder if it opened because when all of the valve things got low enough, maybe? Like this. Okay. What else can I use you for? But yeah, okay, he's just tying them up. He is not killing them. I can see vision over there. I'm just gonna... It's really hard to tell if we're killing anything there. Well, I don't see any more vision, so... Okay, it looks like we killed one slig, but there's at least one left. Alright. Can I make this? Yeah, alright, I'm good, I'm good. Huh. Taking cover. Right, I have explosives. Damn it. Well, shit. This guy not respond. You do actually have to talk to him every time? You do. Why on earth would they do it like that? Oh, I'd actually be currently murdered. Okay. Yeah, they screwed up here. This is designed wrong. This worker and these two vending machines should be before the checkpoint, not after it. It is wild that they actually make you talk to him every time. I cannot imagine why they would do that. Alright. So I wonder if we could take over the guy on the right. So let's step way, way back, because apparently that's the thing that needs to happen. If we can take over the slig on the right and use him to kill the guy on the left, and then also the ones further to the left. Sorry, take over this guy, use him to kill that guy over there, who I'm not allowed to look at for some reason. Alright, reload. Okay, well, some of them are dead. I don't know if that was all of them. We definitely killed two, but I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure there's more than two. So I'm not going to be able to hit them unless I am within their range. Unless I smoke bomb or something. Okay, so let's smoke screen plus, I guess. This seems like a situation where I might need to be in a position for a period of time. Nope, not fizzy pop, sorry. Fizzy pow. Okay. Problem solved. They gave me grenades again, and so I used them for grenading. Pretty okay with it. Alright, fun. More machinery and stuff. Come on. Okay. Is there... Yep, oh, there is a thing. It's right there. Yep, I just looked right past it. To be fair, as we're approaching, it's sort of hidden by the platform, but like by the time I was actually asking the question of whether or not one of those is there, it was already extremely visible. Alright, so we have rock candy. Like I should be using rock candy where possible, because it's just like so incredibly plentiful, right? Do I have tape? I do have tape. Okay. Also, for some reason, you can't loot a dead slug. Nobody knows why. Is that going to spawn... Maybe... Oh, yeah, there he goes. Okay. No tape and nothing to pickpocket. Okay, well, I mean, we just move on. We don't actually have to deal with him. So at this point, we maybe want to be a little bit more careful. I don't... Okay. I was going to say, I don't think I remember seeing a chant suppressor back here, but apparently the one in the foreground can still hit us, so... Bummer. So I think this is a situation where we just run. I do love the foreground elements, making it impossible to see. Really, really smart design there. Is he about to come over here? Looks like maybe no. Yeah, I would really love to be able to to see what is happening. Well, we've almost saved everybody here. Huh. So I'm... Why design it so that that's even a possibility? You want to just stay here for a second. I don't know what's going on. We'll just... I'm allowed to cause the cursor to appear. Throw! I am mashing the... It is so hard to get Abe to do anything ever. It's gonna take me... Wow, that's a horrible sound. It's gonna take me so long to untie these things that guy's gonna get back up. Whatever all that sound is, it cannot be intended to function that way, right? Okay, not a lot of interest going on here. Just pop that guy. I am going to take the opportunity, though, to hit this. So this just turns on the field? Okay. But now that those guys have come down on that elevator, we should be able to get the mudokons in this first area to follow us. Right, it will have put a platform in the middle of that area where one did not exist before. So sometimes the chant suppressors reach into the background, but not always. I don't know what the hell is going on with that sound. I'm kind of curious, though. Can I... Okay. Sort of. The answer is, I can sort of get the orb down there. We could maybe possess that guy. That wasn't even the right button. That's on me. I was trying to do this. Okay. Whatever that guy's deal is, we are just going to blow him up. He seems to have some very impressive weaponry. Also, he's gone? Ouch. Damn it.
supernatural. He just disappeared.
It's true, this guy is supernatural. So we have enough crafting materials to make 10 more fizzy pows if we need them. Okay, apparently that guy has fallen asleep on the job a little bit. There we go. Alright, not really worth having. I don't know why that second one didn't connect, but whatever, it's fine. I cannot see any reason that I would use Fizzy Pop when I have Fizzy Pow.
Come with me now. Hey!
Okay, and now we get one of these nightmare factories.
We're stopping. Come on. I don't know why we're stopping. I don't know.
You know what, everybody? Just hang out for a second. Oh, wait. Did I? I didn't search these lockers at all. Okay, more tape. I'm happy for more tape. Alright, we're absolutely gonna go do a checkpoint reset. You can do this in almost all areas, so it does make me wonder a little bit why they didn't just make it so you can touch the checkpoint thing again to have it form a new checkpoint in the same place. Alright, here's a good cycle. But you know, I wanted to be sure. And I don't feel bad about it. Okay, that guy seems a little bit confused. Didn't I just untie you? Hey, friend.
Let's go.
Am I about to miss saving a dude because he is too bugged to follow me?
Come with me.
I believe the answer to that question is yes. Well? Oh, interesting. Okay, so don't try to fire it upward because the elevator's moving up fast enough that it impacts the projectile immediately. Oh, that guy's just dead. Boy, you gotta be on this before, like, realistically, before you can even know where they are. Okay, so we've taken some losses on this map. It's not exactly perfect. We've not done exactly perfect on very many of the maps so far, which I guess makes me feel a little bit less bad about that. Oh wait, gotta smash all the crates. Okay, bunch of lighters. Interesting. Are we at maximum? No, we're at minimum Fizzy Pow. I wonder why they decided this is the point in the level where it needed to start costing money to do this. Weird. Alright, so... Is there further... Okay, yeah, we do... So the point of this area was just the stop-off for supplies, and I mean for the rest of the mudokons, I guess. I guess we should save them, fair enough. Alright. Okay, I had to press a button to make it start going. It won't fire. Oh, because I don't have the fizzy pow active in my inventory. It was not clear to me that that was what was going on. All right. That being the case, then we're just gonna. Yeah, looking at my inventory. Yes, it was, in fact, using the fizzy pow in my inventory, which means I ought to be a little bit more careful. It is a very strange way for that thing to work, though. Like, it obviously shouldn't work that way. Why would it be a cannon that doesn't have its own... whatever, it's fine. Alright, so fizzy pop. Blastos. Give me all the fizzy pow, and then rebuy our stuff, and then maybe be a little bit more careful with the ammo in the cannon. And once again, there is absolutely no gameplay benefit to this checkpoint not being re-checkpointable. It's just, if you die, they want to make you redo a tedious thing. Alright, so it seemed like the cannon does a little bit of aim walk to try to get to... Oh, okay. Try to get to targets if you're just, like, kind of close to them. Oh. Cannot be affected a second time. Interesting. I have concerns. Just get in the thing. Let me deal with the sligs afterward. Okay, that was savior-ish, savior-esque perhaps. And there's still the one guy who is alive but unsavable because he elected not to come with us. You know, listen, there's only so much I can do. If they don't want to be saved, I'm not gonna force it on them. Alright, that guy's got a tinfoil hat. Is there anybody over here who doesn't? No. No, there is not. So, we have the lighters. I could... Do we actually have the ability to craft? No, we can't. We still can't build the things that the lighters are used for. So... we're going to have to deal with these slugs somehow. But as far as we know, there's no way to knock that hat off. I'm going to just go for it. Yeah, it totally works. Alright. So I guess the idea here is that despite the fact that we repeatedly set off the alarm, we killed many sligs, but not all sligs, so there definitely are some sligs left alive to report, and the fact that everybody knows that we stole a bunch of workers and whatnot, they just had neglected to send a signal to anybody else until... okay.
Greetings, wise investors of esteemed Magog Cartel. What I propose to you today is the ultimate employee performance and job retainment solution. For years, it has been my quest to find the upper limits of mudokan labor capabilities, as well as the potential addiction dependencies, so that tomorrow, your conglomerates of factories may profit from maximized labor performance, chemically induced loyalty, and the end to labor escape whistleblowers, and those costly PR nightmare blowbacks. Only Soulstorm brew takes performance, chemical dependency, and profitability to entirely new levels and sustains them. Our solution is simple. 2 brews a day keeps job performance at peak operability. But if that laborer ever makes a run for it, with within 48 hours of not having access to our beloved brew, their withdrawals will have kicked in and become so severe that in only a few hours the little wannabe whistleblowing ingrates will be dead.
Dying?
They will not be running to cities because they will die before they ever get there. They will not be meeting with union representatives because they will never reach one. They will not be causing you PR nightmares because they will be dead.
Oh no. The followers, they're all dying. From the brew!
Yo, Frank!
Boy, I wish the sligs in the levels were as poor shots as the sligs in the cutscenes. I'm pretty sure we can cross this without touching the ground. Yep. So, like, that, first of all, we knew that already. You had to have known that in order for the fact that everybody was getting sick to make any sense. But secondly, who exactly, like, I guess I don't understand in the fiction, where's the PR nightmare coming from? Who are the people who are upset about we just don't know enough, I guess, about the world outside of the factories to know, like, who is the customer base who's getting upset when the mudokons are, when they find out that slave labor is being used, but not so upset that, like, you know, the first time one escapes, it should be a PR nightmare, and then, like, the second time, it's not new information anymore. So it makes a lot of sense on the thematic level, right? The thing that is being represented here does work that way, which is to say, like, the capitalism. Because the labor condition whistleblowing stuff is usually like, this is a new atrocity. But in this world, where they've simplified the idea of the industry downside, I guess we just don't know enough about the world for the thing that they've told us there to really mean very much. Okay, hey, we're all the way back here. So just leave. Oh, that's a lot of gunfire. Yeah, we saved everybody as much as we can, right? I'm gonna go out on a limb here and assume that animation of Abe getting back off of the train was probably not supposed to play. Right? We're supposed to be on that train. So it does not make a lot of sense for us to escape to the train to get inside just to immediately get back off so it can leave without us. But, you know, this game has some some issues here and there, little ones.
You see all those pipes out there? Those are the brew pipelines. They started Soulstorm Brewery, where all that brew starts getting pumped out to all those factories across Mudos. And rather than that... Hey, how'd you do?
We got problems.
You think? It gets worse?
Much, much worse. I played it.
Gosh.
Now I know why the others are dying. It's the brew. It's killing them.
That's ridiculous. Brew never killed nobody. We've been drinking it all our lives.
That's just it. It's when we don't have brews, that's when we get sick. Because the brew, it's designed to kill us if we ever escape.
But we're okay and we escaped.
But only because you stashed brews for us when we split the farm. Then the train we stole had brews on it, and we got lots more. But when we run out, we're screwed.
But you said you crafted a cure.
But only in little doses. Not enough for a whole continent full of factories full of slaves. And a lot more rumors will be spreading after what we done today.
With lots more escapes and lots more dying.
I need to find the keeper. Gotta get to Necrum.
It's the next stop, Abe.
Some of our friends are a little slow on the uptake. I feel like Abe described the situation to them pretty clearly, but it took a couple of goes there to get it through the head. It is a little weird that like the item we crafted, the antidote that we crafted is actually infinite.
Uneducated schmuck of a slave still managed to be alive.
I don't know, boss, but that creepy dude is some kind of supernatural, I tell you. I wouldn't have believed it had I not seen it with my own eyes when my best frenzies got taken over by some kind of mind control, and suddenly they start blowing each other away. Pow, 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 pow. It was so disturbing. I don't know, boss, but maybe the brew ain't working on that one.
Brew was our insurance, our guarantee that would prevent anything like this from ever happening.
But it is happening, and we're past that creep's expiration date. Unless they had brew with them. How do you explain it?
Maybe the brewmaster's solution is failing us.
So
Welcome back to News for Your Blue.
hold on.
Following up on our top story, how Mullock the Gluckin deceived his own investors after burning down his own farm for the insurance moolah in a truly diabolical act. Now we expect Glucks to be greedy. Heck, we even bank on it. But this Gluck doesn't just take the cake, he steals the whole cake delivery blimp, then makes a run for it. Here at the site of the once top-performing meat farm on Mudos, now just a smoldering disaster area that had suffered massive casualties. A charge some call the mass murder of a loyal labor force betrayed by the Gluck state. Hello, Mr. Morgan. Security chief here.
Have you been able to reach the brewmaster yet?
Sorry, sir, but the communication lines seem to be down all along the Z-line.
How often does that happen?
Only once that I know of, and that was a hurricane. One other thing, though. There's this, conspiracy theory floating around about a uprising at Rupture Farms. Claims some PTSD slick survivors. They've been rambling on about a supernatural slave took out Mullock's place and escaped with the rest of the slaves. Says they didn't die there. Thought you should know.
Would Mullock really burn his own farm down? Or is the brew failing us?
Mr. Morgan, I know we're in a creepy business digging up bones and stuff, but sir, that's the most terrifying thing I have ever heard you say.
Keep trying to get a hold of the brewmaster. Alert me when you get him.
Oh, you can count on me.
Again, you can sort of sense where their priorities were. So, like, it's really weird that we have a lot of items in our inventory that are infinite but not infinite, right? Like the rock candy in every area we've been to so far is a good example. They give you so much of it that you can't run out, but it still has a quantity. That would have been a good way, maybe, to represent the antidote for the sections where we need to use the antidote, like have us crafting it, but give us effectively enough crafting tools so that we can't run out, so that when Abe says, we don't have enough for a continent, like, that seems to be true. It is both mechanically and fictionally true. The item we crafted is actually infinite, and so it does seem like we have enough for a continent. It's just like, it's weird that they have a bunch of items that they use in the way that would solve this problem. This problem doesn't need to exist. It just, I don't know, it feels like a sort of a lack of thought about this thing. The amulet led Abe to the necromine, sneak in, find the keeper. Saved workers will quit their jobs, turning off machines or disabling safety systems. And then, even though it popped that up, that's what this is going to say right next. Yeah, okay. So hold on a second. I've played a video game before. Need gold round key. Well, we certainly don't have that. And is that it? Can I interact with this at all? No? Okay. So it's just some lockers that you need to have stolen the right key for. We have murdered a lot of sligs recently. More than knocking them out and pickpocketing them, really. Okay, I mean, whatever. If we're going to look at that, it's going to give us no useful information. Because anything that's over there, I'm going to have to deal with when we're actually over there, right? Nope, that's... Okay, why on earth would that be what that button does at that moment? Get back through the thing. I was standing between two other interactables. Yeah, but it sure does keep the cursor there. Okay. You can only interact with these things while facing right? I guess. Yep, that seems to be the case, because we're definitely... Okay. We were further away from the door than that when we pressed the button and it threw us back through the door the last time. Okay. So, yeah, sleep in something. And teeth bots. Always with the teeth bots. Not what I meant to do. You know, because all the buttons are the same button. Because... I was trying to search a locker. I wanted to get up and search a locker, but everything that Abe can do is on the same button. It's very tight to context. I decided to try to go on the fast signal there. By the way, note the light was green when we hit it, so you just can't hit it on the fast signals. Like it did look like I did it right, but it's just a fake signal. Okay, now stand up. There we go. Okay. I don't really think that I was throwing brew at this guy. It's not going to help, right? It was a valiant plan. I don't necessarily agree that I got tagged by that motion detector, obviously. I would really love for these not to be active, but I guess maybe the plan should be to just try to pull that guy across. Okay, so that time it was my fault for not remembering that animation is 7 years long. No, get in locker. No, Abe, get in locker. There we go. So this is maybe not ideal. It is, though, worth noting that the chance suppressor is not active when we are this far over. So with that guy having fallen asleep way over here, it may be the case that we can quickly chant him and detonate him Just need to wait for our opening. Ah, damn it. I was hoping it would take him a little bit longer to get into a state where he could punish me for that. So the answer here is don't search dumpsters because the animation is incredibly long. We can still probably search these lockers. Even that's pushing it. Did I just set off the alarm because Abe did his pretending I'm going to lose my balance animation? Is that what happened there? Okay, that's good news. Alright, so I guess we just wait for them to pass and then we go, and we can go pretty quickly here. There's not a lot of distance to cover. I want to make sure that this slig here is committed to going left. Alright, quickly. Alright, well, we're out of there. I am hopeful that the flying sligs up there will not be able to hear the running. You know what? Fine. We're just gonna move on because that area is so badly designed that I really extremely do not want to do it again. That mudokon was 100% in the cloud though. Okay, this sucks. Are we cool to move at non-sneaking pace down here? I guess it looks like maybe. Alright, so that's gonna... Nope, never mind. Despite the fact that that has the interaction cursor on it, Abe will not interact with it.
I'm hungry. Is anyone else hungry?
Okay, so now the valves... There we go, now I can activate. Yep, he also was 100% in the cloud when they shot him, because he is still in the cloud. The chance suppressor is quite far away, but it's probably still active. It's hard to know. Come on, everybody. Okay. You know, we're 4 for 5. That's pretty good. Alright, let's go this way first so that we don't have to interact with these again later. I do not have a lot of money. Do I? How many bottles do I have? Not a lot. Again. And this is... gum. You know, for sticking a thing to another thing. The flavor lasts for a few seconds, but the stickiness is eternal. So, I guess I'll buy one. There are only 2 in stock. So yeah, we know this is going to be useful for a bunch of different things, right? I was really expecting the other recipe in this item to be gum. Okay, it's just bouncy fizzy pow. That's it. That's all it does. Huh. Okay. Definitely not what I was expecting. So this is a button that spawns an enemy, I suppose, and then, despite the fact that there's a chance suppressor right there, it's not active here, despite the fact that they have absolutely been active at distances much greater than this through walls and everything. Oh my... He just waited. He just waited. What an asshole. Okay, this is a rocket launcher. That's fine. We can work with that. Even if it does do an extremely awkward amount of damage. Okay. I guess, like, really optimally, I will get him back over here and use him to scout ahead. Nope. Okay. It will not allow me to fly him any further than that. I think that's the chance suppressor from above interacting with us through the floor, despite the fact that we're further away from it, and yeah, like I was saying earlier. Okay, so now we've lured him up to the top level, which seems pretty good. If we can get him to just face the right for a minute here, we can... Is he going to go back down, I wonder? Because if he stays up here, this is pretty ideal. Okay. That really could not have gone better, and I put absolutely no effort into it. It just kind of worked out. Alright, everybody clear.
So,
Okay.
let me get out of here. We should start a band.
Oh god. Yep, that's not part you can just sprint through. What am I gonna do? I see. Ha! That'll work. It is weird, though. Oh, no, I can. It looks like he will aim into the background, maybe. It's actually kind of hard to tell. I think he was aiming into the background while there were still slings up. I might have been able to just shoot him. Even if that's the case, this was much funnier. Take this. In theory, I suppose what I should have done was the stun release and then checked his pockets, because maybe he has a key. But the keys certainly don't seem to have been necessary so far, right? Like, the times when we have had keys, they have really not been very valuable. No, I'm good. I think. If we only have 2 moolah, let's maybe save it for the ability to buy more gum. Come on. Abe, search the locker. God, okay. So when we pull them, they will cause these things to fall, I guess? Oh, sorry, that's not what I want. I mean this. I mean this. Oh, that took no time at all to cause that floor to fall out. I was really expecting it to affect the other floor as well, but...
Everyone stop complaining. He told us to stop.
Hey, run! Okay. Yeesh. So... Okay, that opened up that.
I'm here to break you out.
Let's do this.
Go.
Wait,
We gotta get out of here.
wait here.
Hey, why'd we stop?
I'm just gonna let that cycle one more time. Hooray! And then it'll break the whale oil tank at the other side. I think? There was kind of a sound. Yeah, okay, it did. Really nervous that it is going to suddenly reset. Because, you know, everything in this game has to be cruel.
So, right, what's the plan here?
Weird, there was like a whole little secret area for a single box containing a single empty bottle. Alright, well that's a little bit of money to work with. Never mind, we have all of the money now. $43. I've never felt so rich. Okay, so there's a moolah gate up ahead. Well, I hate to say this about a series of giant rusty saws, but honestly, this doesn't look so bad. In fact, the timing on that was so loose, you sort of wonder why it's there at all. Alright, 40 we got. Aw, now I'm broke again. Am I allowed to... Nope. Okay. Wow, the sound over there is really awful. We're going to have to turn all that stuff off in order to get back down there. So hopefully, by the time all that stuff is turned off, the sound will have stopped. They do a lot of that thing where they use like a foreground girder element to suggest the presence of one in the background, like one on the layer that you are on so you can't move through. But it ends up not working that way just often enough that you can't trust it. You gotta try it every time. Alright, so when these run down, that'll stop everything, hopefully. It looks like it maybe slowed it without stopping it, maybe? Yeah. So the bad news is, the noise may still be happening. Alright, fingers crossed, everyone. Okay, not nearly so bad. This is gonna kill them, right? They're gonna just, like, fail to jump across it. Okay. I guess we got through it. Just like, but why wouldn't they follow me? Right? Okay.
We're stopping. Come on, I don't know how to stop.
I mean, at this rate, we may as well just make sure the whole path is clear. It is kind of funny how, like, a significant portion of the challenges in the game are challenges of the game systems, like, not being controllable or good to interact with.
Hey, who farted?
Right, like, the challenge that the mines, that the explosives pose here is just like, you can't get these guys to stand where you want them to stand. Yeah, I was gonna say that feels like it's gonna be pretty tight. We can maybe actually save that one. Right, I forgot it does turn around more than once. Nope, still not fast enough. You really like that one's tight. Or maybe the goal here is you leave them behind and you run ahead yourself. Oh. Wait, did it not spin that time? Hold on a second. No, it does spin every time. There we go. I was thinking maybe it was a leave them behind, run ahead, and slow down the machines kind of thing. So there's definitely an area up there that we missed. Up above us, there was a thing. I guess. Hold on. Let me interact with this first. Maybe there will be money. Okay, so that's a big saw. Feels like we should probably get you out of the way. Same deal here. Is there anything of value this way?
I'm here to break it down. That's how you never come.
Were there more voices down here? No. Ah, the other voices were from other places in the level.
Hey guys, we've been expecting you in. Let's go. Let's move it.
No, nobody can figure out how to get here, so we need to do something to create a platform. Or no, never mind. They totally can get up here. They just chose not to before. And I guess none of the saws turn on. Huh. I was kind of figuring from the way the area looked that this was going to be a thing where we had to activate a mechanism and then, like, we were going to have a hard time leaving, or... But I guess these saws just remain inactive permanently. Very strange. Okay, I'll take it though. I'm not upset about that. So I guess I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna not worry about the secret area that we saw above us with the jelly, because like I don't care about jelly. Yeah, Fizzy Pop is useful enough that we should probably just go ahead and buy it out. And then there's only 2 gum. Let's get both of those. I do like it when I feel like I'm making decisions with the money.
Anyone know what time it is?
Alright. Damn it. Well, at least the checkpointing here is generous. It feels like that's the right time to go, right? You want to go when it's vertical and it's just gone up, because that gives the followers sort of the maximum leeway. Is everybody good? Okay. But it doesn't give Abe a huge amount of leeway. That's the part you actually have control over, so it feels like that's the part you should minimize. But
Wait.
Everyone stop complaining. He told us to stop.
I wonder why the fancy secret pickup is health. You don't really take very much damage, I feel like, in this game, in non-lethal situations. Okay. Y'all are making me a little nervous. You can maybe step livelier than that. No, I'm trying to search the other... This one. There we go. Okay, making sure I don't touch the the checkpoint until I know that they're safe. Okay, so those 3 guys are necessary to get that door open.
Over. I want to get out. I gotta stretch my legs. Yeah, come on, come on.
I'm assuming from the way the cable is run here that saving these 3 is not going to have... Oh shoot! I shouldn't have done a full area. Okay, no, it turned out not to matter. But yeah, I was going to say, I'm assuming they will not affect the speed of the saws.
Come with me now.
Alright. Sure would be nice if they did, though. So, okay, it does that, then it spins, then it just comes down again. So, I mean, is it going to be safe to go when it spins? Feels like it could definitely kill some people. Alright, we got through it without any further losses. Hey, search the thing that the cursor's on. Thank you.
I always imagined freedom would be easier on my feet.
I do wish that, like, the cursor thing... It's good that it tells you what will happen if you press the massively overloaded interact button. But also, it doesn't actually... it's not reliably correct, which is a real shame. What are these saws even doing? Like, what is the... Oh, no. Yeah, we gotta try to save them. What is the purpose of this machinery? This stuff exists just to be an obstacle. Okay, real close. That's a really tight one. Alright, we had 50 even before we turned in our bottles. I might actually be able to buy inventory items.
Criminal CEO concocts conspiracy theory. That Abe guy did it.
I don't know why these don't have subtitles, by the way.
It is the conspiracy theory that swept the nation. I didn't do nothing. That Abe guy did it. From the lips of a criminal straight into the minds of the people. Authorities have asked the community to ignore this bizarre claim, to discount it as the ramblings of an insane criminal who then fled to escape justice and his investors, the esteemed Magog cartel. Investigations into the disaster at Rupture Farms have concluded that that Abe guy was innocent and that he has been cleared of all suspicion, presumed dead along with the rest of the workers who perished in the blaze.
Wait, really? Who conducted an That didn't happen. There was no investigation. I suppose those radio broadcasts are sort of hinting at what exactly is going on in the world outside of, like, our immediate sphere of influence, but they honestly seem to mostly be made for the Gluckons to listen to, and I have no idea how any of the industry in this game is supposed to work. Also, it must be a very, very slow news month for, like, this still to be the only thing anyone is talking about. God, you have to get so far away from the edge to get everybody to actually follow you. Well, hold on now. Hooray! Even more healing! Weirdly designed area.
conspiracy theorists spread insane rumor the 300 overthrew rupture farms in rebellious uprising.
Yeah.
This is the latest in bizarre string of conspiracy theories.
Well, let's give that another go, I suppose. This is like exactly the same jumping puzzle we just did, right? Because these are literally the same lines with the same timings. This part's new, at least. Although the way the drop-down saws are timed, it's not actually, like... Because they stay up for more than a cycle of cars, they don't actually add any difficulty to the sequence. It's like a totally cosmetic new problem. Okay. So apparently these saws are ornamental. Was I between the blades, or maybe you can crouch like perfectly between the blades? I mean, I guess we know you can because I totally did. All right, you know what? Actually, maybe this is where we ought to call it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, tomorrow, hopefully we're gonna. I don't even know. We're gonna find the keeper. I don't even know what that means. We came to Necrom on a very flimsy sort of premise. But so far, all the plot has just sort of fallen into our laps, and I guess we will assume that will keep happening. And we'll see you then.